Hey, difference maker. Today I want to talk about a critical stage of accomplishing your goals. I heard an analogy many years ago and I've heard it several times since, but it really, really hit home. So maybe it will help for you as well. Think of your goal, your inspired goal that you have for yourself, the vision you have for your life, as something that you want to plant, nurture, and grow. So if we were to take the idea of, let's say, a seed to a plant or a flower, or like the acorn to an oak tree, these are all seeds. They get planted and we don't see anything right away, but we trust that there is a process that is underway. And as long as we continue to show up and nurture, water, and such, that it's ultimately going to grow. But what's really interesting is when we set these goals for ourselves and create these visions, we can visualize and have some excitement around what we want. But then often we don't recognize that it's going to take some time. And not only is it going to take some time, because just like a seed becoming a plant, a flower, a tree, there's a process. And what's even more interesting is so often when we're on our path to becoming who we're capable of being, to accomplishing the goal that we have set for ourselves, it can get dark. There will be those moments that you maybe want to throw in the towel, moments that you feel like you want to give up, or you doubt yourself, or you wonder, is this really the right thing? And it can feel like a bit of darkness. It's hard to put it that way, but it really does feel like that. You really get kind of stuck on your path, which is one of the reasons in the power process we always talk about the why, being able to get back in touch with the why to help you through those dark moments. But if we bring it back to the analogy, when you plant a seed in the ground, you're packing it under, soil, and it no longer is able to see any light. Like, it's dark. But that dark environment is exactly what that seed needs to be able to crack open and start to grow, to start to bloom. So when you're finding yourself on your path, you've set your goal, you've taken action, maybe it hasn't been a straight trajectory. As we often say, success is not a trajectory that looks like this. Success generally looks kind of like this. We're up and we're down and we're forward and we're back and we're doing loop-de-loos and all kinds of fun things. It's an adventure for sure when you're on a path to try to do great things. But oh, it's a beautiful path to be on, to challenge yourself to become more, to do more, to lift others up. It's a very fulfilling adventure, but it has its challenges. And one of the things that I found out in looking into this topic to bring to the forefront today is that, did you know an acorn in particular, when it's planted, it starts to grow within a few weeks, typically within a few weeks, but it can take up to 14 weeks before you ever see even the smallest stem start to appear. It doesn't begin to shoot up above the ground for months. So just give yourself a bit of grace, cut yourself some slack. If you know you're here to do good work in the world, hold on to that knowing, and stay connected to your why, the why you want to accomplish what it is you want to accomplish, the vision that you have for your life and for the work that you want to do. Don't lose track of that. That is not only fuel for the journey, it is what will help you get up off the ground when you get knocked down. When you have those days where it is feeling dark, sometimes that is exactly the environment we need to crack open and start to grow. So don't shy away from the discomfort. Don't shy away from the darkness that we can sometimes feel on our path when we're being stretched, when we're being challenged to become more. It's not always comfortable, but that's okay, because we can get a little uncomfortable and persevere to the other side of it. So just keep your eyes on the goal, the inspired goal, the vision you have. Think about what it is you want. What's the life you want to be living? And why do you want it? And yes, take action. Take the inspired action as you feel called to do so. Learn as you go. But also remember that there's a process, that things could be falling into place that you have no awareness of with where you are right here, right now. And that's okay. Trust the process. Trust if you know that what you feel called to do is good work that would light you up, spark joy in your soul, and it would uplift others. I've often said to clients, if you feel that way, if you feel that the work you want to do would spark joy in your soul and it would help other people, it is your moral obligation to move toward that vision. But again, it's not always easy. So when you feel like that seed underground with all the dirt and soil on top of you, not able to see light, trust the process. Let your why become the nurturing that the seed within you needs to be able to continue to move forward, to grow. Trust it, stay the course, stay on the path toward the life you want to be living. Even if it means you fall off and get back on, or you drop back and you move forward again, you fall down, you get up. If you fall down, guess what? That's life. We all fall. Get up, dust yourself off, and begin again. And know that every time you begin again with more clarity, more experience. You either learned a lesson or you have something that you can take forward. Perhaps you've improved your perseverance, maybe developed a little bit of grit, but always give yourself grace. You are here for a reason, doing good work that has been placed within your heart for a reason. Trust that, trust the process, stay the course, keep going, and come back to this video anytime you need to be reminded of just that. Allow the seed the time it needs to grow, to bloom. Allow the goal the time it needs to bloom, to grow, so you can be the difference maker you came here to be. Until our paths meet again, I am wishing you much, much love.